Hey, this is me building and strategizing my 400k per year profit solo consulting business right in front of your eyes, and this is a daily video series that follows the exact same framework every single day. I start by answering your questions. This means that if you have any questions for me regarding your business, then you can pop it down below in the comments, and then I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. Then I run you through business stats, which is one big Google sheet that I fill out every single day that tracks all KPI numbers inside of my business. Then I run you through my to-do list, what I did today and what I'll do tomorrow. And then last but not least, I do some live strategy and how I'm planning to get to $1 million a year in personal profit. Right now I'm pacing 500k, which just means that I just need to double the biz, right? That's easier said than done. But I have taken 2 of my previous coaching businesses to more than 100k per month. But it was with a big team and not the best profit margin in the world. So that's what I'm trying to fix here, you know. This is the daily updates channels that you're watching right now. So what I always do is that I head into community, and then I basically just find a comment that I haven't interacted with, and then I interact with it and answer it. In this case, it's just Espen saying crazy new ads video on my main channel, so I really appreciate that, Espen. I hope you're doing amazing, bro. And then we have a question from Sol. Hey buddy, what do you do with renewing clients? Do you do monthly after the 4 months, or do you bring them on for another 4? This is a good question, bro. And it's something that I've been dabbling a little bit in between in terms of what is the right move. So what I've done up until now is that I've just always, so for my one-on-one clients, what I would do is that I would either ascend them to 4 months more on the same price that they bought for in the first initial 4 months, or I would drop them down to group access only, so that they would still have the Slack community with all of the other mentees in there, together with weekly calls and access to all features and coming program. So basically I have around like 72 or so that decides to go for this one. And then the others have actually just gone straight to group. So that's why my lifetime value is looking good. But I will also say that I think obviously right now I'm doing between around, I would say 40 to 50k in cash every month, and with like 70 in rev. And I know that in order for me to get to $1 million a year, and I also want to do a little bit more than $1 million in profit, right? So let's say that's probably 125, 130, depending on how hard I want to push ads or team, or how hard I want to go on organic channels with editing team and a creative director, or these kind of things, you know. So I think in order to do so, then I need to find a better renewing way, because I'm also hurting my own business in a sense by renewing people on the same price that they've always paid me. But it's a very strong selling, like it's a very, not selling point, but it's an important point for me, because it's like you trusted me, and then like I want to repay that favor by continuing this partnership that we're having. So I'm probably not going to change it, but what I will do is that I'll find another renewing structure. So I think right now I'm just waffling here, Sol, because it's something that I've considered. What the options that I've considered, I can kind of like run you through. The options that I've considered is having a 12 months program, but where they only pay for the first 4, and if you're happy, you can continue paying the rest. So this is a gamble on my quality and the results that I bring. The pros to this is that by looking at all of initial numbers now, is that the majority, 72% after the 4 months, want to continue, which means that the majority, 72%, 7 out of 10 people in this new offer, if I were to do it, would probably continue, right? The con to this is that for many people that I work with, they see the best results in month 3, 4, 5, 6, typically. So like we do a lot of foundational work. We tweak their offer, we change their messaging, we build their social channels, we create their YouTube content. These things that takes a long time to really like harvest the fruits of the labor that you're doing when it's like more long-term tasks. And also because I tell every single person that I work with, I'm not Jesus, bro. I can't double your business in 15 days. I can, if you want to implement a money back guarantee, heavy ad spend, closer and setter, a VSL, hard close, guaranteed offer setup. I've taken my previous coaching business to 200k a month with that setup, and then I duplicated in Germany and then took that business from 0 to 100k in 4 months. So I tell people that I can get you to wherever you want to be up until 200k a month. I have all the KPIs, I have everything, right? But it's not how I want to do my business communication wise. The second option that I have is that I do that I basically do a 6 months offer that is group and community only, and then I save my one-on-one time and like my one-on-one mentorship for the 10% best people, or like the most qualified and the ones that I feel like I really want to work with you one-on-one. And then I turn myself into a more productized group program community kind of business, where I don't have as much control of who I let in, because it will typically be sold through a sales doc or straight off a landing page, but I play the volume game. And then one-on-one is only for the people who want to go extremely fast. That is not it's an option that I'm considering, but I'm not 100% sure. And then of course I just have the ones that I'm doing now, 4 months, and then ascend into 4 more months, or as you said, so basically just like let people renew on a monthly basis, where it's like you can cancel anytime, right? So like these are the things that I'm dabbling in between. And to be honest, bro, I haven't fully decided on it yet. What I know is that I just want to work with some really good clients that fits like hand in a glove inside of the community, because that's also one of the aspects to why people stick around, even though they feel like, okay, I got what I needed from Fred in terms of one-on-one and the roadmap and the resources and the knowledge, but I still want to be in the community, right? Because it's good people, because they're all hand-picked. So like, it's definitely interesting, and it's also what you believe in the most, right? I'm a big believer in one-on-one coaching, because that's what I always seek in my mentors. I wouldn't join a community-only thing. So that's why I'm also having a little bit of resistance towards doing a community-only offer, it's because I wouldn't join it myself. Because most of the offers where I'm a part of a community, it's like, it is a volumes game, right? Because it's like, yeah, you want to do 100K a month with a 5K community offer, then you need to do 20 new clients a month. Over time, that becomes a messy and a big community. Not necessarily messy in a sense, but I crave one-on-one, and if I am in a community, I want everyone in there to be exactly like myself, which is a very high standard, but I am trying to do that with the community that I have now. So yeah, it's definitely interesting with renewals and lifetime value, offer, presentations, these kind of things. I know I think you work with Nick. I really like Nick. I think he's one of my friends as well, and he's an amazing guy. And I know that Nick also does you pay something up front, and then once you hit a certain revenue or profit milestone, you pay the rest. I also like that, but at the same time also have a little bit of resistance towards it, because again, I want people to build healthy, profitable businesses that they love to do and love to run. And if they're always having like this number in the back of their head that they have to reach, and I try to push them because I'm incentivized to make them go fast so they can pay me, I don't like that relationship as well. Because I also have clients where it's like, hey Fred, we're doing, for example, I have a client where it's like, we're doing 80K a month, but we actually don't want to do more than 80K a month. We just want to fix our margins and get ourselves out of service a little bit more. So what my job is, right, is to make sure that we fix margins. It can be changing up the sales funnel, the offer stack, these kind of things, and then taking them out of service, which means typically either changing offer stack, so it's more program implementation driven, or hiring CSMs and co-coaches, for example. So it's interesting. It's very, very interesting in terms of how you want to run it. So I just wanted to give you all of the different options that I had. In my previous coaching business, I did 6 months membership, and then dropped down to like a low monthly recurring fee. But for that business, I also had a SaaS, where we had most of our clients signing up. We had 100 active people paying 120%. We had 115 people paying between $100 and $150 a month for Go High Level. Our Go High Level. So we also had a SaaS that was doing 6 figures a year, right? So it's how you want to play the game. That's what I'm trying to say here, in terms of you want to do a lot of one-on-one, small group people, group focused on that. I think what would help you, just like it's helped me, is like, I have a done for you marketing agency where I don't do any service. I have partners for that, but it's where I ascend top 1%, like outlier clients, like the best clients. We have clients paying us 10K a month in the agency right now. So I have that. That is a play for me for the next 3-4 years, where I can still like do the things that I'm best at, which is strategizing info. Then I have my flagship offer, which is like my done with you mentorship. And now I'm building the program so that I can open up do it yourself in group. And then I think depending on what seasons I'm in my life, I will have different kind of percentages for different kind of offer where I want to make my money from. So let's say that I'm in a season of client focus, client results. I want to do the flagship offer and really focus on getting the right people in my one-on-one and fill those spots. Whenever those spots are filled, then I'm switching into a season of do it yourself. So where it's like more automated, it can be like buy straight off a school landing page, or it can be maybe I'll hire a closer only to take application calls to be a part of the community. Maybe I will do like some challenges or live events, or it's something that I haven't done, but I also want to challenge myself in this next business phase here of trying something new. And then let's say that now my community is doing well, and I want to step a little bit back from one-on-one and take my one-on-one coaching call time, drop that, spend more on content so that I can attract more people for the done for you and the do it yourself, and then be in a season of building brand, a lot of traffic, a lot of organic, to like fuel the group and the done for you offer, where I don't have any personal deliverables of my own time at least. So it's like, it's very interesting, man. It's very interesting, and that's why I created the digital coffee shop, because it allows me to ascend people, and it allows me, like, it's not. Of course, it's about the customer and my clients that I serve. What is the coffee that they are looking for that I need to serve them so that they get the best possible solution based on what they're looking for? But it's also about me. What do I like to serve? If I don't want to fucking serve a cappuccino, I'll just take it off the menu card and be like, hey, this is what I serve. What do you like? What do you want? So I love this business model, man. It's the most exciting model that I've ever designed. So I'm really proud and happy about that, and hopefully can inspire some of you. So I know that, bro, that you're locked in on your, I believe it's also a one-on-one, which is absolutely amazing, and it seems like your client's also crushing. But for example, you'll also be like me at one point, where it's like you fucked the client by taking their money, and now they are making so much money from working with you, where it's like, imagine if I had been a done for you rev share partner in this client's business, then you almost turn into like private equity holding company, and it's something that I want to do for the next 5 or 10 years. I never want to get out of info. I love the info space. I'm not a person that will be like, I'm in info to make some cash and then I'm gonna get into software, or I just want to make some money, delete all my socials, fuck off and live off real estate. Bro, I love online education. I love people. I love being here. So like, that's what I'm building my whole business and ecosystem and brand about. Bit of a longer answer, but I got carried away. That's typically what happens when you're doing something you like, right? And also just one question today, so I thought we might as well do the strategy session in the Q&A. Nice. 380 on my Daily Updates YouTube channel. I'll fill this out, which is my brand stats, growth stats, business stats, dear child, many names. I think that is something you only say in Danish, by the way. Kært barn, mange navn. Let's see. So Daily Updates is currently at 380. Main YouTube channel is currently sitting at 6,451. 8 out of 10 for this latest video. I kind of expected it. It's a 70-minute long video. So I just want to have it on my channel because I have a lot of people asking in DMs about my ads philosophy and setup. Because that's what many people come to me for, because I've spent quite a bit of my own money on ads and seen a good return on investment. So I've made that to like always send them. So it's a long-term asset from my end. 6,451. What am I yapping about here? 6451. And my Instagram is currently at 21,010. And Daily Updates is 380. Yesterday I spent $18 on Notion. And I made 2,339. 2339. Very nice. Very, very nice. That is it for business stats. Then for my to-do list, today was Monday, so I always have client calls on Monday. So one-on-ones, agency status for planning out the week, and then also community call, and basically just making sure that all my clients know what they're doing for the week and making sure that they're all dialed in. So that's Monday priorities as always. So yeah, tomorrow content day. I'm looking forward to it. No calls. Strategy, we already did that in the Q&A. So I want to round it off here and say thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see each other tomorrow.